Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Marriage Matters Podcast. We are your hosts, John and Dom. Here where we discuss all the matters of marriage because we believe that marriage still matters. Listen, our goal with this podcast platform is very clear, and it is to help you restore honor back to your marriage, one episode at a time, starting with tonight's episode. Baby girl, talk to the people, please.
People, how y'all feeling tonight? Thank you so much for joining us. If you are viewing us via YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're here every week, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
We don't want to miss you, and you definitely don't want to miss us.
Absolutely.
Also, if you're not yet following us on socials, we're available on Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. And you can also, if you'd like to send us a private message, do so at info@themarriagemattersbrand.com. You can check us out on themarriagemattersbrand.com for all of our merchandise, book coaching sessions, any events that you may be planning or having. You can contact us there for all of that. So check us out.
Absolutely. Baby girl, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling amazing. It's a good day.
Amazing. Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is. How's your day been so far?
It's been a great day. Pretty relaxing. I cannot complain about anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Well,
and yours?
My day was...
You were going to skip right over that.
What, over my day?
Yeah, like you weren't even going to give me the opportunity to ask.
I mean, I guess, but you
Yeah,
asked. So
I did.
my
So
day
how's
was
your day?
actually pretty busy.
Okay.
It was really hectic, but I made it. I made it through the day.
You made
I'm here
Yeah.
by the glory,
Yeah. Hallelujah.
bye.
Yeah, come
by
on.
the glory of God.
Jesus. When you said I made it, I don't know. So I think I've shared this with you before. So I love quartet music. You do know that. I grew up on it.
Yeah, and I can't
And
stand it.
Don't say that. People are listening who enjoy quartet music.
That's fine. I mean, we can not like the same thing. I mean,
I know,
y'all
but
stick
you
with...
gotta respect that people. Come on, that kept
Really?
me in a season. That kept me. My
Man.
God. But
Okay.
listen though, I mean, I could really go there. And so, thanks to my grandma, I went to a lot of quartet singings. And you got to say singing when we talk about quartet music. But when you said I made it, one of my favorite songs by the Kent Spirituals and Albertina Walker is called. Have you heard that? Have I played that for you?
No, and
I will as soon as we're done.
no.
Anyway, she
Y'all
made it.
pray
We
for me.
made it.
I don't like, it's not that I don't like it. That just, I can do without it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my choice of music. Although I grew up,
Yeah.
Pentecostal.
Okay, well,
You get
yeah,
what I'm
see, all
saying?
you know how to do is stump a hole in the floor. You
Watch it. Not too much. Not too
All
much.
right, let's talk to the people.
Now, hey, those are the people that you don't want to upset.
You know
talking
what?
About, you talking about watch out
do.
for the quartet singers, the lovers.
Yeah.
Don't you upset the Pentecostal.
You
now.
know what? Actually, Pentecost just, I think, is it over?
It was Pentecost Sunday
week.
was this past Sunday.
Yeah. Praise the Lord for that. Hallelujah. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
So anyway,
You ready to take care of business now?
I mean, it's all business.
All right, I get
It's
it,
all
but
the Lord's business.
You didn't kind of went down your little memory lane with your.
I love some quartet music.
Your rock.
If anybody,
This how it was, right?
It's a
It's a little rock there.
stop, whatever. If anybody wants to invite me to like a singing or something like that,
A singing.
let me know. I want to
But I
go.
ain't gonna lie though, I did used to love
What,
Lee
Lee Williams and the spiritual
and the spiritual QC.
QCs. Come on
That
with
was
it.
my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a mean rock, had that little white towel in his hand, and every now and then he'll pat his lips and
And keep on rocking.
just keep rocking,
My
man.
God,
That's my dude.
that's good stuff.
It is. Okay. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
My Lord.
But I mean,
I want to go to a singing. Matter of fact, when we get done with this, I want to look one up. I want to find one.
you gonna
Somebody's
look
having
up.
one.
You're gonna look up by yourself. You're gonna look up by yourself now. I ain't got no part in it. You're gonna look up by yourself. I'm not going with you.
Oh man.
So
Wow.
listen,
Anyway.
man. Let's
Wow.
dive into the night, man. Marriage Matters fam, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We hope that your day has been equally amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys for always supporting for the seeds that you sow, for
Yeah,
the
for sure.
subscriptions, for the views. Like, thank y'all, man. We really, really appreciate the love that you guys show.
Yes, we do, for real.
John and Dom, right? And so I do have one announcement that we want to take care
Okay.
of before we dive into tonight's episode and before we discuss why we got these ugly shirts on, right? Just a quick announcement, right? So listen, it is summertime, and because
Yes,
it's
it
summertime,
is.
we got plans. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got some.
We trying to be
trips.
outside.
We trying to be outside.
Yeah.
Right?
Together.
But
outside.
not by ourselves, right? We're trying to be outside. We're trying to kick it. We got some stuff playing with the kids and just with us individually. And so,
Yeah.
man, we're going to take a break from the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're just taking a little summer break. We ain't ending. Like, don't believe
Yeah.
the streets. When
Yeah.
they start talking about they done, they ain't coming back. No, we coming back. We just taking a break because we want to make sure that we enjoy summer 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. And we will. And we
will.
shall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we
But
don't
we'll be
have
right
a date.
back.
We don't have a date exactly when we are coming back, but just be on the lookout for socials. Now, we will still be present
Absolutely.
on socials, giving you guys, your encouragement and stuff like that. We'll still be making some videos here and there.
Yeah.
So we ain't just disappearing.
And we got some events that we're doing this summer, so we definitely want to keep you guys in the loop
Absolutely.
with that as well. Continue to support the Marriage Matters brand as we continue to pray for and support you guys in your marriages as well.
Absolutely. So
yeah.
let's dive into why we're here tonight with these beautiful shirts.
Yes.
Right.
They
So
are.
tonight, man, we're talking about summertime.
Yeah.
Right.
Summertime.
Who sang that song?
Will Smith.
Just make sure you know.
Why
Making
would
sure you know.
I don't sing anything I don't know?
That's
Like
not true.
When?
I don't want to embarrass
Date
you.
and time. No.
I don't want to embarrass
Dude,
you. No.
come on.
Come on, no, we
you
good.
can fact
we good.
check
we
me.
good. No.
I
no.
always.
We got business to take care of. Like,
This
these
is
people,
business.
these people came here for an episode. They ain't come
And
here.
the episode on. Episode on.
They
Anyway,
didn't come here for me to tell you all the times you
who
sang the
produced that
songs.
track?
Jazzy Jeff.
Okay, all right. You can spend the night with me. You can stay.
Did he really?
He did.
Okay.
You can stay with me tonight. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's go.
All right. So listen, tonight we're talking about summertime. We're giving you guys 10 keys to enjoy the summer break without losing focus. Babe, like I'm of this mindset that, man, the summertime is supposed to be an enjoyable time.
Absolutely.
It's time to connect. It's time to make new memories.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What are your thoughts? What do you think about when you think about marriage and summertime?
Well, you know what? So when we first initially started considering this topic, I thought, all the good stuff
All right.
as it pertained to marriage. Like you get an opportunity to really be together, to really connect, to spend time with your children uninterrupted, hopefully. But then I thought on the flip side of that, it can expose the fact that you really haven't been tending to those areas throughout the year.
Yeah.
And so now that when you're almost forced to interact and to be with each other, it can expose some things that you really haven't taken care of.
Absolutely.
So so that was one of the things I thought about. The second thing I thought about, like in education, you often hear about, like with kids, you hear about like summer slide. And basically summer slide is when like there's a regression in learning or, like in thought, because you're just either on video games or you're not doing the things you would typically do.
Gotcha.
Right. And so I thought about how we can experience summer slide in marriage too, if we're not careful. If we don't continuously attend to it. And so, yeah.
I love what you said about sometimes, man, the summertime, it can expose the marriage. It can expose the fact that you guys don't have a great connection.
Yeah.
It can expose the fact that you don't know how to communicate well, because now that we're home for the summer and we're in close proximity, we have to communicate more. We have to talk about and plan more. And so it just shows the voided places, if you
Absolutely.
would,
It
in
does.
the marriage. And so before we go into the episode, and these 10 keys, I want to give you guys some stats because I want to do a little bit of studying before we dive into these. And I found some very, what would you say, like scary, heart-wrenching? What would you say?
I wouldn't say scary. I wouldn't say heart-wrenching. I would just say maybe eye-opening.
Eye-opening.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. So we got some eye-opening stats for you guys before we give you these 10 keys. And the first one is 64% of married couples report post-summer tension due to overspending, unmet vacation expectations, or lack of quality time. 64%, babe. What's your thoughts on that?
That's huge. That's more than I would have imagined.
Yes.
But you know what? Like we see in a lot of these statistics, if you are not attending to your marriage, then the statistics can be overwhelming to your to your detriment.
Absolutely.
Right. And so, like you said at the top, and like I said, these things only expose what you've not been already taken care of.
Yeah. So I think 64% is way too much.
Absolutely.
It's way too much. And for us to have post-summer tension after a time that was supposed to be enjoyable, that was supposed to be delightful, where we were supposed to be making memories, we're coming out of it and we're overwhelmed because we
Yeah.
overspent, right? We
Yeah.
had unmet vacation expectations, which mean that we didn't
Yeah.
plan,
Absolutely. I was going to say that.
right? And then we didn't have any quality time.
Yeah.
So we were off, we were home, but like wasn't nothing going on.
Yeah.
We were just home,
Yeah.
right?
So,
All right, so the next stat is 76% of married parents say they feel more like co-managers than partners during summer break due to overwhelming responsibilities.
yeah.
Like, okay, so I get it. When the kids are out of school, yes, where we used to have to parent in the morning and in the evening, now it's all day
Got to
long.
parent all day.
So,
Stay out of my refrigerator.
right, so
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But guys, if we are planning for this season, it shouldn't be overwhelming to us.
Absolutely. No, that's true. And that's something that we've talked about in previous episodes, like the importance of planning. We cannot stress that enough, which goes along with the importance of communicating.
Absolutely.
As we're coming, like, summer shouldn't catch us by surprise.
It shouldn't.
It comes same time every
Come
year.
every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Comes same time. And so we should be communicating. We should be
Yes.
talking about these things leading up to, so that we're not caught by surprise, so that we enter into the season with some plans. Our kids kind of know what they're doing, even though it may be a different routine. I don't think that the kids should come off of routine altogether.
Oh, absolutely. I love that.
And so we need to be considering those things as we're entering into the summer months as well. Even though you may have some things that you do differently as spouses, there still should be a level of routine
Right.
still
right.
present.
Right. We don't
Yeah.
lose structure.
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
because it's
We don't just
summertime.
throw structure out. That's excellent.
Right.
We don't throw structure out the window because it's the summer.
Right.
No.
And that could be why you guys are so overwhelmed during the summer months, because you threw
Yeah.
the structure out the window.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's summertime. You still got a bedtime.
I was going to say, nobody has bedtime. You know, you do what you
listen,
want. Come as you
You still have a
please.
bedtime in the summertime because I got some bedtime that I'm trying to get done.
My Lord, in the summertime.
In the summertime. And
That's
so,
it.
like, if you up all in the wee hours of the night, you know what I'm saying, bothering me, like, nah, man. Listen, yes, we can probably relax a little bit,
Yeah.
push it back a little bit.
That's true.
But we don't just completely do away with it because it's summertime.
That's true.
Don't lose structure when it comes to the kids, because if you lose structure when it comes to the kids, then that will impede on your personal time connecting with your spouse.
Absolutely.
Right?
You hit it right there.
All right. So our last stat before we give you guys these 10 keys, only 1 in 5 married couples prioritize faith and connection during the summer downtime.
Yeah.
Catch this though. Even though 78% say they feel spiritually and emotionally disconnected by the end of the summer season. It doesn't make sense. So here it is.
Yeah.
1 in 5 prioritize faith
Yeah.
and connection. 78% says, I feel spiritually and emotionally disconnected. Of course, you're not prioritizing your marriage. You're
Right.
not. Okay, so here it is. I believe those two things are the two keys to keeping your marriage afloat.
Oh,
Your
absolutely.
faith
Yeah.
and your connection.
Of course.
And 1 in 5 couples prioritize that during the summer. How do we expect for the summer to bring forth all the joy and the happiness that it should
Yeah.
if we're not paying attention to our faith?
Right.
Right? And so, like, if you're listening to this, man, like, just because it's summertime, you don't stop reading your word.
No, I was gonna say this is a time to perhaps pick up a new devotion.
Absolutely.
Right. Or I mean, there's so many resources out there for which even on your phone, and of course most of us operate, from our phone. You have your
Yeah.
phone in your hand 24/7 anyway.
24/7.
So pick up a new devotional, develop some, a new regimen, a new spiritual regimen, whatever it is that you've been trying to establish that routine while school was in,
Right.
while the kids were busy and everything was going on. Well, now this is your time to ease into that so that
Absolutely.
you're not thrown into anything and you actually
Absolutely.
have a choice and you can make those decisions freely to do
Absolutely.
so. So yeah.
Right. So listen, just because it's summertime, man, you don't lose your faith. You don't stop reading your word. You
Yeah.
don't stop praying. Right. You don't stop building the connection with your spouse.
Yeah.
This is the time that you lean in even the more.
Yeah.
So let's dive into it. 10 keys to enjoy the summer break without losing focus. Number 1, keep the main thing the main thing.
Always.
Right. And that is the marriage.
Always and forever.
Right? Listen, man, just because summer is here, it doesn't mean that we lay each other down.
Right.
unless
I
we're
mean,
unless
laying
we're
each other
laying each
down.
other down. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like it doesn't mean that we forget our
Mm-hmm.
responsibility, our duties,
Yeah.
right?
You know, that's true.
Right? Because our spouses still have needs
Mm-hmm.
and they also still have an expectation,
Yeah.
right? During the summer months. I know you got more responsibility with the kids. I get that. But make sure that we're carving out time for one another,
Of
that we
course.
keep the marriage the priority,
Right. No, of course.
right?
I just feel like, just because you're on break doesn't mean your marriage should go on break.
Absolutely, babe.
Like, we got to stay focused. We
Yeah.
got to stay locked in.
Yeah.
Like, I love that term right now. Like, we got to stay locked in.
Okay.
And so, like you said, main thing, you keep the marriage out front.
Yeah.
You continue to prioritize the marriage and prioritize each other. And it will continue to flourish. And as with everything, you will see every other area in your life
Absolutely.
maintain its pace and place when your marriage maintains.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
crazy thing too, babe, is like everything is hinged on the marriage,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
And so the kids being able to have a successful summer, the kids being able to enjoy themselves,
Yeah.
it's hinged on mom and dad being unified.
Yeah, of course.
So they need you guys to keep the main thing the main thing.
course.
Because if
Yeah.
you guys are arguing and fussing,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be a good summer for nobody.
Nobody. Exactly.
Right?
Not even the dog.
Not even the dog, man. And
Yeah.
if you're a cat person, not even the cat.
Yeah.
God bless you. I'm praying for you. But listen, make sure, man, we keep
Yeah.
the main thing the main thing. Number 2, revisit your goals. Listen, man, the
Yeah.
summertime is the halfway mark of the year. And as many people do, many couples do, we sit down at the top of the year and we talk about, baby girl, like what are our goals? What are our financial goals? What are our health goals,
Yeah.
right? What are our spiritual goals, right?
course.
But this is the best time for you now to sit back and say, listen, where are we?
Yeah.
Like, what needs to change? Where do we need to pivot?
Of course.
Right? Is that goal even realistic now?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Does that goal fit this season? Because it was good in January, but is that goal still applicable
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
June and July?
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Right? So you
Yeah,
got to
for
go
sure.
back and revisit the goals, and summertime is the best time to do it.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Yep. You got anything you want to add to that?
No, just what you said with goals. I mean, I would want to believe too that every couple, every marriage has goals.
True.
You
True.
should not be navigating your marriage without some goals in mind.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So this is an assumption in saying to revisit them. Now, if you
ahead.
do not have goals,
Yes.
establish some goals.
Absolutely.
It is not too late. Even though we're mid-year, we're heading into the summer months. Again, this is a time where you can be relaxed in your planning, or if you realize like, hey, you know what, we haven't established any goals. This is the time to do that so that you can do it together, unified, and you're not thrust into it, and then you just make
Absolutely.
these just crazy haphazard goals just because.
Yeah.
So
I
just
like
use
that.
this opportunity and time wisely.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Number 3, baby. Revisit your why.
Yeah.
Like, why did we even start this? Like,
Yeah.
Why did we get together?
Yeah.
Why did you say?
Why did I
do?
get married?
Why did I get married?
2, 3.
Right. So the summertime is a great time for you to revisit your why.
Yep.
I love this point, babe, because it gives us an opportunity to go back to the time that we were the most in love.
Yep.
Right.
Real mushy bubbles, butterflies, all that.
All that. Rainbows, it's just
Everywhere.
everything going off.
Yeah,
Like fireworks, right?
Going off.
So it gives us an opportunity to kind of go back to that place and now walk the trail back to where we are now so that we can see where we got off at,
Yeah.
how we got off,
Yeah.
or if we got off,
got off. Yeah, I was gonna say.
right?
If we even got off.
And
yeah.
so revisiting the why is vitally important, guys. And so summertime, it does give you that opportunity because most of us, our schedules are a little bit more free. Now, granted, everyone isn't in the education field to where you're just off in the summer. But let's be honest, summertime, it usually slows down for most.
Yeah.
And so, some of the families at home, some spouses may still be kicking it, like, work is still going.
Yeah.
But for the most part, man, we all have a little bit more time
Yeah.
during the summertime. And I just want you guys to go back and revisit your why, revisit where it all happened.
Yeah.
at.
I agree with
Right?
that. Because like you said, like universally, it's a relaxed time
Yeah.
of year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like people all around the globe are taking vacations this time.
Yep.
It's warm. It's nice. The weather's nice. So you do have a lot more opportunity than you would have had during other seasons.
Yeah.
Take advantage and revisit.
Yeah.
So you're right.
All right, number 4, and we're just running through these guys. Number 4, plan for your next season. Like plan
That
for the
is
next
essential.
season. I mean, like,
Yeah.
listen, summer don't last forever, right?
Yeah.
And many of us, we experience the summer break as if fall isn't coming,
Right.
as if like the norm doesn't kick back up.
Yeah.
Right. And so many times we go back into the normal schedule. We go back into getting the kids in school and we're caught by surprise.
Yep.
We're off guard because we did not plan.
Yeah. That's essential.
That's essential.
I mean, that's essential in every phase as it
Yeah.
pertains to prioritizing your marriage, to your goals, to your why. Planning is essential.
Yes.
In your marriage at every phase and every stage.
Yeah. So I definitely want to encourage you guys that as you are coming out of the summer, make sure you sit down together and say, okay, listen, how does getting back to our normal schedule look? Right? What do we need to pivot in? What did not work last year?
Yep. That's good too. That's
Right?
good.
Because let's be honest, everything that we did last year going into the fall, it won't work for this next year.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Some of your kids are transitioning from middle school to high school or elementary
really
school
good.
to middle school.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we're having conversation and planning for the next season so
Yeah.
that we are proactive and we're not reactive.
Yeah.
Right?
That's really good. And even in the planning, babe, I think it's essential that we are realistic.
Yes.
With ourselves, with our families,
love that.
with where, our children are, with the type of time that we have. Be realistic with yourself, be realistic with your spouse, and make sure that you're considering the whole of your family.
Absolutely.
I think it is important to consider, like, how are your kids being affected by your decisions and by your planning. And so oftentimes, especially if you have children, you plan around them so that they can, attend everything that they want to, extracurriculars, after school, even school related activities.
Yes.
And so you need to consider them as well in your planning. Consider everybody and be realistic with how your family is going to be affected.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. All right, guys. Number 5, again, 10 keys to enjoy the summer break without losing focus. Number 5, have the conversations you've been avoiding or you've been too busy for.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You know what? Y'all better than me to let a conversation linger for a whole season. But please have
I
them.
mean, people do it. You'll be surprised.
Okay.
People do it. People do it.
Yeah.
But I want to encourage you guys. Have the conversation. You got the time now.
Exactly.
Right? I get it. You guys have been avoiding having the conversation because you've been too busy, right? Schedule just been off. But now that it's summertime, let's sit down and have these conversations. And I already know many people, baby, are already saying, like, no, I don't want to have the conversation in the summertime because it's going to mess up the good time.
Yeah.
Well, listen, anybody who does not have a certain conversation because they believe that it's going to mess up the good times, I submit to you that you are not a good communicator or you believe that your spouse isn't.
Right. That's true.
Because
That's even more reason to have the conversation.
absolutely.
In my opinion. Yeah.
Right. Because a deep conversation about a serious matter doesn't have to be a disagreement. It doesn't have to be an argument.
Yeah. Right.
Why can't we sit down and have a healthy disagreement?
Yeah.
Right? And so for that person, man, who say, well, listen, man, I've been holding this all year. We just been busy.
Yeah.
Pull your spouse to the side, man.
Yeah.
Y'all sit down and have the conversation that you've been sweeping under the rug because all you've really been doing is suppressing it.
Yeah.
You're frustrated. The kids see it. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Just have the conversation. Go into it. The main thing that you have to master when you're having conversations, if you believe that it's going to be kind of confrontational,
Yeah.
is you got to master your timing,
Yep.
your tone,
Yeah.
and your temperament,
That's very good.
right? So number 1, make sure that I choose the right time to have this conversation,
You're spot
right?
on.
Make sure that my tone is right, and make sure that I master my temperament. Although I'm frustrated and this is a sensitive topic for me, I got to make sure that my emotions aren't all over the place,
Agreed.
right? And if you can do that, and that's met with the same thing from your spouse, then you guys can have a healthy conversation this summer.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right.
And so if you guys need some help in navigating that,
Okay.
we actually did an episode that was season 1, I believe, how to have healthy disagreements. So please go check that out.
Okay.
If you're like, okay, I'm here, you're telling me to have these conversations, how do I navigate it? Well, we have the remedy. And so go check that out.
Cool.
All right.
Good plug, babe.
Do what I can.
All right. Number 6.
I'm team.
Your team?
I'm team.
Number 6. Again, giving you guys the 10 keys to enjoy the summer break without losing focus. Number 6, cancel comparison.
Yeah.
Listen.
Comparison.
Comparison
the
kills.
Thief of joy.
Ooh, I like that.
It
the
is.
thief of joy.
It's the thief of joy.
Is that yours or you heard
It is.
somebody
It
say?
is not. I was gonna take credit for it, but then there's
Okay.
probably people listening who know I didn't say it
Oh,
first.
okay. Okay. I was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad you were honest though.
I do. Most of the time I am.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, guys, you got to cancel comparison.
Yeah.
The summertime is lit for most people.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a debt pot for most people.
Absolutely.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah, it's like 2
Most-
times in the year: summer,
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. And,
you know.
and isn't it amazing, babe? We work for like 4 or 5 months and then we spend it all.
Yep. No, that's true.
Summertime. Then
That's
we work
true.
for another 4 or 5 months, then we spend it all again.
Mm-hmm.
November, December, right? And so I just want you guys to make sure that as you're going through your summer month, you're not getting caught up on the gram and you seeing everybody taking these trips and they in Cancun, they posting, they popping bottles, whatever they doing. You get what I'm saying? And now you out here like, let's go, let's plan something.
Yeah.
And you know you
haven't
can't
planned.
afford it,
Yeah, of course. Right.
right? And so again, we just said plan for the next season.
Mm-hmm.
In most places, your kids got to have uniforms. And so
This is
this
true.
may not be your season
Mm-hmm.
to go to Cancun,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so don't allow the pressure
Mm-hmm.
of what you see on social media push you to get into debt and plan trips out of season.
That's true.
And then furthermore, man, to that family that has been working and that has been grinding, and listen, man, you doing a great job at providing and taking care of your babies.
Yeah.
And you may not have it.
Yeah.
Listen, it's okay.
Yeah,
No
that's true.
pressure.
Absolutely.
Don't feel pressured to have to take a trip.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, you'll be surprised. Kids are happy with the most
I was
simplistic things.
just about to say that, man.
We complicate it.
Yep. Your kids, they want time spent.
That's it.
Most of the time.
Yeah,
So many of these kids are attention deprived anyway.
absolutely.
So spend some time with them. Go to the library. Do some stuff that's free.
Yep.
Like go grab a board game that you can play over and over and over, and you spend $10 or $15 on it.
Yeah.
Like do some stuff at home, some arts and crafts. Like help them with their creativity. They just want time
They
spent.
just want time.
And of course, if you can do it by all means.
Yeah.
But don't place yourself under any type of pressure to do so, and then create more debt for your family.
Absolutely,
Like,
man. So like summertime, it's a great time, but you got to stay in your lane.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe in it. Stay in your lane so it won't be no traffic.
traffic.
Right? There's no traffic
Yeah.
in your lane.
Yeah.
Right? And so just make sure, hey, listen, better yet, you pay that water bill every month.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that water hose on. Go get you a little pool, a little floaty or something like
Yeah,
that. A little
seriously.
slip and slide out back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do what
They'll
you
be
got to
happy.
do to make it work.
Yep.
And your kids will appreciate the moment.
Mm-hmm.
We're the one that's scrolling on social media, seeing everybody flying out and taking all the trips. The kids just like, I just want to go outside and play in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not putting the stress and the pressure on us, why are we?
Yeah.
And so just make sure you guys cancel comparison and don't allow comparison to force you into a place of debt
Yeah.
this summer, because fall is coming.
Yes,
and
it
we
is.
got to be prepared for it.
Absolutely.
Right?
And that was President Roosevelt, Theodore.
Who said what?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Man, if you don't pay attention,
I'm absolutely paying attention, but I had to recall where I got it from. I
okay,
had to give credit.
that was like 3 points ago.
We're still on the same point, sweetheart. We're talking
Oh,
about
show
comparisons.
these. Okay, my bad.
I apologize publicly.
I am so sorry, girl. I apologize to you.
I accept your apologies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You threw me off, and I'm like, man, wait a minute, where are you going with this?
Because you
What
know
you
how
got to do?
my brain works.
Brain, okay.
And
In
so
the famous words,
Bring your
Bring your mind in.
It was in all along. I
Okay.
was still in it with you.
I got you.
But that was like tucked off, and I was like, that was Roosevelt.
I ain't mad.
Okay.
I got you.
Don't be.
All right. Cool.
Let's roll.
All right. Number 7, develop and implement healthy habits and routines.
Yes.
This is the best time for you to evaluate your life and figure out what routines and what new habits, healthy habits,
Yes.
you need to implement into your life.
Yes.
You know good and well you've been talking about working out. You've been talking about eating better.
That's right.
You've been talking about reading your Bible more and praying more.
It's time management
Summertime, man.
overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the time. I'm telling you, when things are smooth and you have a choice in whether or not you can do certain things, you don't want to be thrust into it.
Yep.
Like you don't. And so take advantage of this opportunity in developing healthy habits. I think that's
Absolutely.
a great point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 8, spend daily intentional time connecting. No distractions, no children,
Yeah.
no work.
Yeah.
Like we told you guys at the top, keep the main thing. The main thing
Always.
and the main thing is the marriage. But make sure that you are spending time intentionally connecting with one another.
Yeah.
Don't let the summertime rob you of the joy and the peace that your marriage could have. There is some self-development that you can work on. Like, man, we can sit down and we can talk about stuff, man, and we can do so much
Yeah.
in the summertime. Like, I'm already, like, we're like, I guess what? We're May. So May is like maybe the end of May is like a little bit into
What's that?
the summertime.
It's June.
It's, well, okay, yeah, it's June, but I'm saying like, May was like a couple months, a couple weeks
Into
summer
I
for
don't know
some.
when the first official like day of summer. Is that what you're trying to say, or are you just saying like when summer break
Yeah.
began for most people?
Yeah. I
End
guess
of
so.
May, summer break began for
Okay,
most schools.
so
Like
end of
Labor. What was it just passed? It
don't
wasn't
know.
Labor Day. It was Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, something like that. I don't keep up with all them days.
Really?
I really don't.
Okay, you ain't got to be so about it.
I just keep up with this day because this is
The day that the
Oh,
hey, oh, I
that the Lord has made.
shake
Come on.
it.
But listen, so we're already a couple weeks into the summer.
Yep.
And ask yourself, have we been connecting? Like, have I connected with you? Have
Yeah.
I allowed our bond to grow any closer? Have we had a conversation
Yeah.
that was meaningful?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And if we can't say yes, let's play catch up.
Let's
Right?
have
All
a,
right.
let's have a lock in.
Why are you being so churchy on this episode tonight?
No.
Because you start out talking about the spiritual QCs and quartet music, and now you talk about
I
locking
said the Canton
the
spiritual.
Ken spirituals, whatever. Like, man, we trying to talk about summertime.
No, but
And you in here trying to be all
No.
deep, talking about
No,
lock-ins and
dude.
shit and revivals.
What you-
And then you talk about Pentecost earlier.
Yes.
Come on, man. Come on now.
because he's in me, he's on me. Hey.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I'm saved. I'm saved for real. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I got him.
You got him?
Oh, do I? Yes, I do. But no, the reason I said that because no, because you were saying make up
Okay.
for the time that you have not. And I was like, yeah, do a lock in. Come on, like
Okay.
together.
I got you. I hear you. I just feel like you could have said something else.
But imagine being locked in with me.
And these folk got kids. These folk got work and stuff to do. Ain't got time to be locking in and locking up. Like, nah. Like,
Well, how else are they supposed to make up?
I mean, you
for-
make up
for
in the
long
time that you got, but like, ain't lock in. Folk come looking for you. Like, hey, man, you ain't been to work in a week, man. Like, what's going on?
I'm locking in. I'm catching up with my spouse.
Okay, all right.
Oh my God.
Well-
Big intentional.
Well, you're gonna be catching up permanently if you don't get your behind to work.
Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. Don't
It was.
don't lock in
lock
per se, but do
I mean,
become
you do still gotta feed
intentional.
the kids and take the dog out. Like, you can't be locking in. No, I'm sorry. Disregard what she
My
said.
bad. Okay.
Now, can we get back?
Baby, you keep saying get back. I'm always on. I'm always here.
All right. Number 9.
Okay.
Here we go. Number 9. Try something new and create a first moment together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, man,
That's
when
sweet.
is the last time you guys created a first?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I
Yeah.
believe, babe, in marriage, I believe we should have first moments
Yeah.
at least once a month. Once a month.
Really?
Yes. Once a month, we should have a first. This is our first time trying this restaurant.
Okay.
We saw a new movie.
Okay.
It's our first time going to that place.
I like that. Okay.
Right? We should have a first
Okay.
every month.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Some of y'all ain't had a first in years.
Yeah.
And it shows.
Hadn't had your first.
True.
You know?
True. You know, I was talking to someone today in a counseling session,
Mm-hmm.
and I told them, man, I said, every day that you wake up, I said, your marriage is on display.
Absolutely.
Right? And we are trying to show the world an example of how God love looks.
Yes.
Right? And it's vitally important that when we walk out of our house, that we're walking out with intention.
Mm-hmm.
And right, so when I wake up with intention to do something new and different and fresh in my marriage.
Yep, that's good.
Right? Many of our marriages, they're stale.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it shows. Like it's just a routine. Like we get up, okay, we go, like whatever. Like, nah. Like wake up every day and choose to do something fresh.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? Wake up every day and choose to be an example of love.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so I just want to encourage you guys, man, to make sure that this summer you guys are trying something new.
Yeah.
Go to a new restaurant. Try a new hobby. Play a new board game that you've never played before.
Yeah.
Do something different.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
You agree with that?
Yes. Let's create a new, what you said? A new first moment together.
A new first moment.
A first moment together.
Okay. You got a new
messed that
first
up.
moment that you want to do? Well, you know what? You was talking about you want to go do the pottery class. You said something about.
I do want to do that. I want to be like on Ghost. Remember that movie?
Lord. Why did I even ask that question? I knew you was going to say something silly, man.
I want to be. What was her name?
Was it Ghost?
It was Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg and Patrick Swayze.
It
And
was.
I forgot.
When there's some witchy poo stuff going on in that movie?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the pottery.
Oh, okay.
When he came and he joined her in the pottery. And
Wasn't there some pottery in Dirty Dancing?
Now Patrick Swayze was in Dirty Dancing too, wasn't he?
I don't know. I just said something really, to be honest with you.
Baby, please.
I'm just saying.
You didn't have that to do. You did.
But you've been doing all this weird stuff all night.
But I had it to do. Like,
all right.
I was still on topic. No. Dirty Dancing? I think you just said that because Patrick Swayze was in Dirty Dancing.
I think Dirty Dancing has some pottery.
There was no pottery involved.
Okay,
in Dirty Dancing.
We'll find out. Y'all put some in the comments. Let us know who right, who wrong.
Baby,
I'm sure it's me.
Baby, don't do that because whenever you try to do that, just like with the whole Allen Iverson thing, I'm still embarrassed by that. Don't do that.
Can we get back to this?
No, now you want to get back.
I'm just saying, I want to get back because when I
say something like I know what I'm talking about.
See, man, you probably talking to people. You over there Googling. That's what you're doing.
Look at my phone.
I don't want to look at your phone.
No.
Listen, guys.
Y'all can look at my
Number
phone.
10.
Okay.
Number 10. Go on a day trip.
Yes.
Or a weekend getaway. Break the routine.
Love that.
Listen, guys. It's summertime, man. Don't stay in the house. Mm-hmm. Right? Don't just sit around on the couch all day. Take advantage of this moment. Build some memories, not only with your spouse, but with your kids.
That's true.
Right? Some of us, we make the excuse of the busyness that's happening during the year. Mm-hmm. And that is why we say we don't connect with the family, why we don't make the memories, why we don't do weekend getaways and stuff like that, man. But stop doing that to your family.
Yeah, no, for real.
Make the time to spend time, right? Get out, book you a reasonably priced hotel, right?
Yeah.
A little Airbnb or something, and take your spouse on a weekend getaway.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. We blow so much money.
Yeah.
We spend $200-$300 on shoes.
Yeah.
Why we can't spend that on a room for the weekend so that we can build some memories?
That's true.
So we can get closer.
Absolutely.
Right?
No, you're right. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking because you're just gonna say I'm being silly, so I'm not.
Thank you.
Just know I thought it. No, but for real, okay. I think a day trip, man. You know what I do love doing with you?
What's that?
Like I just love just riding, just being in the car, and just talking and going nowhere for real. You know, like what was that? Probably a month ago
Yep.
when we literally
I think we
rode
drove
all over Mobile County.
all over Mobile.
Yeah.
Drove all the gas out my truck.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
You know, so
I enjoyed it.
I mean, it doesn't require a lot. You just have to be intentional.
That's it.
Like, you just got to say, this is what we're doing today and go for it.
Right. Right.
Be intentional about it.
And you'll be surprised, man,
Yeah.
how little your spouse requires. They don't want much of you. They just want you to wake up.
I want all of you.
I mean, they want all of you,
Yeah.
but they don't require much.
Okay.
Right? They
In
just
the
want
all.
you
I got
to intentionally show up every day.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And that's what we're encouraging you guys to do.
Yeah.
To use these 10 points, these 10 keys, and show up for your family this summer. Right? Make this summer count.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's not
You
hard.
got it's not. Not at all.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to say for the people?
I don't know. Am I allowed?
If you got something to say that's gonna be
Huh?
on point to this, go ahead.
I've been on point the entire time. No, babe. I'm really good though.
You good?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you've done a good job at delivering these points. I think the people gonna be okay this summer.
They'll be
Y'all
all
gonna
right.
be all right.
Y'all make it
I
through the
believe-
summer
I
now.
believe y'all got this.
We want to see y'all make it to the fall and still be together now.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Still in love.
Still in love.
Yo, who was that, John?
Oh, that's Luther.
You all right? You might
Yeah.
know some stuff.
I mean, you know, don't.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the skinny one, but or not, but it was Luther.
He was in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was
He was in like a little heavy set.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So listen, guys, we have enjoyed you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with us.
Yeah.
Again, this is our last episode right before we take our summer break, but we're still going to be present on socials. Man,
Yes,
you'll
we
still
will
see us
be.
out here in these streets, man, but we got some trips and some stuff that we got going on, and so we know that we can't give this our full attention as we love to, so we're going to pull back for a little bit. So be on the lookout. Make sure you subscribe so you know when we coming back, how we coming back, right?
We'll be
And
back.
so we love you guys, man. We hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Share with your family. Subscribe. Baby, you got anything else?
That's it. We're
That's it.
good. I look forward to seeing you guys when we come back after our break.
All right.
Stick
Love
with the
y'all.
Marriage Matters brand.
Peace.